I'm Brad Bates, and I am running for mayor of Turlock this coming November 2018. My take today is the declining sales tax revenue. Now, I know that's kind of a dull title, but it really is a very important topic. My father was like Will Rogers, and if you don't know who Will Rogers was, then you probably will need to ask your grandparents. My father would say things like this: a problem is not a problem if money will solve the problem, if you have the money. That is very true, and it goes for cities too. The city of Turlock right now is facing some very serious challenges. We've heard them all: roads, homeless, public safety, water, and most or possibly all of these could be solved if we had an unlimited and unending source of money. But there isn't. That just isn't the way life works. The Turlock City Council has been spending more than is being taken in, and our reserves have gone down, and we are, not so slowly, going broke. Our new city manager, Mr. Lawton, said that we can sustain the current spending levels for 2 years at the most, assuming there are no significant changes. Now, that is not good, because no prudent business person that I know of would ignore that kind of warning if it applied to his or her own business. So why should a city operate any differently? The mayor has said on record, we will find the money somewhere. We will replenish our reserves. We always do. Well, how's that supposed to work? Here's the bigger problem. Our sales tax revenue, which is our single largest source of income to pay all of our expenses, and we use it to solve those problems I mentioned, has been consistently underperforming for the last 9 quarters in a row. Now, even though it feels like our local economy is good, the trend for Turlock has been consistently down, and there is no reason to think that this trend is going to change in the near future. This is a serious problem, folks, and it's potentially one that can take our city, as I said, to bankruptcy. The mayor becomes defensive on this issue, and when questioned, he has said, well, where would you cut? Which is actually what he said directly to me. And my answer is this: that you have to hit the brakes and you have to stop spending as soon as you know there is a serious problem, which for us was several months ago. I would not have committed the money, especially the ongoing expenses, such as salary and benefit increases, until we really knew what our financial situation was. Specifically, there were significant budget augmentations that happened right after the first of the year that really should have been scrutinized for absolute necessity before they were authorized. I think this would also be a good time to mention again the $1 million a year that we are now paying for legal expenses from our contracted law firm. For a city of our size, $1 million a year, that's crazy. This is an item that was requested to be agendized for discussion, and the mayor, who controls the agenda, has not and likely will not do so, put it on the agenda, before the election in November. It's an election year, and that $80,000 a month contract for services just keeps getting renewed. The mayor is digging our city into a financial hole, and the current council is letting him do it. The longer this goes on, the harder and more painful it's going to be to recover. Now, there's an old saying. It's that when you are in a hole, the first rule is stop digging. So, mayor, council, please stop digging. Stop spending. You have the ability, but not the right, to put this city and our new city manager on the verge of bankruptcy just because it's an election year and you are trying to buy votes. Just stop spending. That's my take.